Welcome to Idaho Fish and Game's Hook and Bulletin podcast, your weekly news roundup of hunting, fishing, trapping, and conservation stories from around the Gem State. Hosted by Fish and Game's Public Information Specialist, Connor J. Lease.
And welcome back, everyone, to Idaho Fish and Game's Hook and Bulletin podcast. It's been another busy week for hunting, fishing, trapping, and conservation stories here in Idaho. This week on the Hook and Bulletin, we'll be talking about fish stocking during the month of April, mountain lions checking out Twin Falls, and the recent wolf trapping closure. But first, we're e-tagging salmon and steelhead. It's official. Idaho Fish and Game's brand spanking new electronic salmon and steelhead permit system, aka e-tagging, is now available through the Go Outdoors Idaho mobile app. Simply put, e-tagging allows salmon and steelhead anglers to validate their permits electronically. You can even use the app while out of cell service, in low service areas, and while the device is on airplane mode. Once an angler electronically tags a fish and clicks submit, they receive a confirmation number for each fish that was e-tagged, and the permit is legally validated. If you're out of cell service, don't sweat it. You can still submit your catch. Your app will just confirm that information was stored. Then the catch will be fully submitted after you get back into cell service. Selecting an e-tag is optional when buying a salmon and steelhead permit online and in person, and paper tags are still available for those who prefer the old school method of reporting their catch. Quick little important side note here. Anglers with a current paper permit will not be eligible to switch to an e-tag for the 2024 season, but will be able to choose an e-tag in 2025. So if this seems like something you'd be interested in, head on over to Fish and Game's e-tagging webpage to see super helpful videos, frequently asked questions, and links to download Fish and Game's mobile app. Hit the link in the description below. Alright, now some unfortunate wolf news. Wolf trapping seasons in 19 counties are now officially closed from April 1st through June 30th of this year. Back on March 19th, a federal court ruled to change wolf trapping seasons in some regions in Idaho based on the alleged potential effect it could have on grizzly bears. At this time, the 2024 big game seasons and rules brochures haven't yet been updated to reflect the changes. However, hunters and trappers can read Roger Phillips' latest story on our website, which includes maps and a full list of hunting units that are now closed to trapping. Hit the link in the description to take a look. It's worth noting, though, the changes are made along county lines, not game units. It's a disappointing decision, one that Director Jim Fredericks weighed in on earlier last week. Quote, Idaho has had wolf trapping seasons for over 10 years, the director said. Quote, we've proceeded cautiously regarding expansion of wolf seasons over the years, including protections for our grizzly bear populations, end quote. As of this recording, there is no evidence of a grizzly bear being injured, or even caught in a legally set trap during Idaho's wolf trapping seasons. While the decision restricts how Idaho Fish and Game manages wolf trapping seasons, it does not affect other state management authorities to address wolf predation on livestock and backcountry elk herds and other objectives identified in Fish and Game's Gray Wolf Management Plan. Moving on to another toothy predator, mountain lions. Over the week of March 25th, residents of Twin Falls reported sightings of a mountain lion within city limits. Initial reports came from neighborhoods around Carriage Lane and Addison Avenue and trickled into the neighborhoods around Cascade Park and Stadium Drive. There have been no reports of attacks on people or pets. While observations and sightings have been reported, no direct evidence has been found, and none of the recent reports have been confirmed. Listen up, residents. Fish and Game encourages you to report sightings to either Idaho Fish and Game's Magic Valley Regional Office or the Twin Falls Police Department Dispatch. By nature, mountain lions are shy and will make every effort to avoid contact with humans. Homeowners can do several things to make it less likely that a mountain lion would pass through or live near their homes or neighborhoods. And if your home is also home to your four-legged friend, remember, mountain lions are opportunistic predators, meaning they don't know when their next meal is going to step in front of their nose. Cougars will often attempt to take prey when it presents itself, and could perceive a pet as prey. Be sure to check out Terry Thompson's press release on this story, which includes phone numbers and a series of safety tips for homeowners and pet owners living in the vicinity of mountain lions. All right, we're backing up the fish stocking trucks. Here's where you can expect to see some stocked rainbow trout this April. Fish and Game hatchery staff will be stocking roughly 225,000 catchable-sized rainbow trout across the state at over 3 dozen fishing spots. And there's just too many fishing spots to list here. So if you want to see this month's stocked fisheries broken down by region, head on over to our website or hit the link in the description. Many of these fisheries are easy to access, family-friendly fishing destinations. All you need to get started is a fishing license and some basic tackle. Annual adult fishing license costs around $30. Junior licenses cost $16, and youth, for those younger than 14, can fish for free. Fishing for stocked rainbows can be a great way to introduce budding anglers to the sport by using simple, inexpensive setups like worm and marshmallow combinations, or commercial baits like power bait or crave, placed either near the bottom or below a bobber. And believe me, as anglers know, there's nothing quite like a trout fighting on the end of your line. Fish and Game's Learn to Fish webpage offers diagrams for all these basic rigs and setups. Most Idaho waters are open to fishing year-round, but some may have slightly different rules. Be sure to pick up a 2022 through 2024 Idaho Fishing Seasons and Rules booklet, available at any Idaho Fish and Game office or most sporting goods stores statewide. Or you can download it online straight to your smartphone to look at season dates, special regulations, and bag limits. With that, it's time for the Rapid Fire Bulletin. The application period for moose, bighorn sheep, and mountain goat controlled hunts is now open and runs through April 30th. Moose, sheep, and goat tags are among Idaho's most coveted hunts, and also among the most successful for harvest. In 2023, moose harvest was at 80% success rate, bighorn sheep were a combined 75%, and mountain goat harvest was 93%. For more information, review the 2023 and 24 Moose, Bighorn Sheep, and Mountain Goat Seasons and Rules brochure, which is available online at Fish and Game offices and licensed vendors. On March 26, Fish and Game was notified that the salmon region's limit of 15 river otters was met. What does that mean? Well, river otter trapping seasons are broken up into regions, and when a region hits its season's quota, the entire region closes 72 hours after the harvest quota was met. Trappers can call 1-800-323-4334 or visit the River Otter Quota webpage on our website for the most up-to-date information on otter harvest limits and closures. Yeah, I like the sound of that shotgun blast. That's for you folks in and around the Treasure Valley. For this next story, Fish and Game's Southwest region, in partnership with Snake River Quail Forever, announced a new course called Introduction to Wing Shooting, which is slated to run on the 4th Sunday of each month from April through July at the Blacks Creek Public Shooting Range. The course is designed to cover the essentials, such as firearm safety, shotgun handling, gun fitting, and the mechanics of shooting at moving targets. The course is open to individuals 12 years and older who have completed a hunter education course. Check out Brian Pearson's story to learn more and get signed up. And over in the Lemhi Valley, instructors will be leading a hunter education course in Leadore on April 29th and 30th, May 1st from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., May 3rd from 3 to 6 p.m., and on May 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The course will be held at the Leadore School located at 111 South 3rd Street and is designed for students ages 9 and older. Space is limited and signing up ahead of time is required, so get a move on if you're interested. Check out Mike Demick's story on the website to learn more. Okay, that's it for this week's stories. It's time for our question of the week. Here's one we got from one of our YouTube subscribers. Why is the dove season so short when there are millions around looking at me? Well, Goya Kala 100, dove seasons are actually determined by harvest strategies set by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service after they consult with state fish and wildlife agencies. Once they determine how many birds, in this case doves, can be taken nationally, it approves sideboards for state agencies to use when they set their own seasons, which allows for a maximum season of 60 days occurring between September 1st and January 15th. Thanks for pitching that question, partner. That's all the news we have for this week. Thanks for putting an ear to Idaho Fish and Game's Hook and Bulletin. If there's something on your mind or if you got a question related to fish and game matters, feel free to drop us a line at podcast@idfg.idaho.gov. Again, that's podcast@idfg.idaho.gov. Thank you for listening, folks. We'll catch you next week.